What was the beginning of creation? What was the very first creature that God made? How did the universe come into being? These are some of the questions to which various religions, religious schools, and scientific schools have provided different answers.
Hello dear friends, I hope you are well. Please like this video before watching this video to support us, and subscribe to our channel and click the bell button, to be informed about our new videos.
What may be gathered from the narrations is that the universe was split into two parts. The world of spirits, kingdom, is divided into two parts. 1. The world of bodies and materials is divided into two parts. 2. The world of bodies and materials is divided into two parts, property. Many religions, including Sunnism and Judaism, believe that the realm of property or sensations was established before the realm of spirits or realms. Most Shiite scholars, on the other hand, believe that the spirit realm existed before the earthly world and that it was formed first. Many Shiite thinkers believe that the realm of the kingdom was formed before the domain of matter or property. God's first creation was the light of the Prophet of Islam's soul, which is referred to by various titles, including intellect, soul, pen, and light. Philosophers refer to it as the first intellect or the first issuer, while mystics refer to it as Muhammadan truth. The formation of the world of light and the universe as a whole began with the creation of Prophet Muhammad's light and soul, which God created from the light of his existence. Then he created the light of Imam Ali from the light of the Prophet, and the light of Excellency Fatima from the two pure lights, and the light of Excellency Hassan and Hussein from the light of Imam Hussein, and the light of 9 other Imams from the light of Imam Hussein, before he created any other creature, celestial or terrestrial, sun or fish, climate or anything else. The light of the Prophet's souls came into being as a result of the light of the Imam's souls. The light of the Prophet's souls, the light of God's special servants' souls, the light of the believers' souls, the light of the souls of other human beings, the light of the jinn's souls, and the light of the jinn's souls came from the light of the jinn's souls, and from the light of the jinn's souls came the light of the souls of animals. The light of the Prophet's existence, just as he is God's first creation, is also the heart of the creation system, and God created all universes via him before anything else. This is because the Prophet and the Imams are credited with the creation of the universe in some accounts. The Prophet, Pbuh, is reported to have said, "The first thing that God created was the light of Prophet Muhammad's soul." This light broke into two parts, one of which became Ali ibn Abi Talib's light and the other of which became Excellency Fatima's light. Then came the birth of my son Hussein's brightness. God split Hussein's light and made paradise out of it, and paradise is better than Hussein's light, and Hussein's light is better than paradise. As a result, Shiites believe that the spiritual world's creation takes precedence over the physical world's. Many Sunni scholars point to verse, "And he is the one who created the heavens and the world in 6 days, and his throne was on the water, to see who is better in action." As an example, they believe that God created the material world before the spiritual world, and that water was the first thing he created. We have come to study the religion from you, and to ask you about the first of this world. A group of Yemenis addressed to the Prophet, "Wasn't it then that God made the world and the sky?" Sahih Bukhari. It is also recorded in the book Musnad Ahmad. I answered, "O Messenger of God, without a doubt, when I see you, it is pleasant for me, and the comfort of my breath and the coolness of my eyes. Tell me anything." According to Abu Hurairah, everything is made of water, according to God's messenger. According to Shiite academics, narrations that introduce God's initial creation as water are tied to the material world because the water was the first item he created in the material world. Water is the first creature in the material world to be produced by the Prophet's light, and it was from water that the entire material universe was created in 6 days of God's days. Imam Bakir was approached by a Levantine scholar who asked, "O Abu Jafar, what was the first thing that God created?" First and foremost, water is the source of all things, and he ascribed everything to water, but he did not attribute water to anything to which it is credited. The Imam responded, "And he fashioned the wind out of the water, then gave it dominion over the water, and the wind split the water's belly till it came out of the bottom as much as he wanted it to. He submerged it, and God made fire from the water, splitting the center of the water so that smoke rose as much as God desired from the water, and God created a clear and pure sky from the smoke." Some narrations have contributed to the quality of the world's creation by stating that the ashes on the sea accumulated and hardened, and from them first came to the earth of the Kaaba, and then the ground expanded beneath it, which is why the Kaaba is known as al-Qura. But how did the world of the realms, or the domain of the senses, emerge? The Holy Qur'an and the Torah both reference heavens and earth as a common name for the early stages of the universe's creation. The fact that both the Torah and the Qur'an are anchored in divine revelation and were revealed from the same source is undoubtedly one of the key reasons for their content's similarity. The Qur'an urges Jews to act on their own book in various places. Because of their disinterest in supernatural inquiry, Jewish scholars have avoided discussing this for a long time. They condemned research in some sciences, saying, "Everyone should think and research about 4 issues. It would be better for him not to be born," and those 4 issues are, what is above, what is below, what happened before the creation of the world, and what will happen after the extinction of the world, which is backed up by Jewish scholars.
There appear to be 2 basic causes for the opposition to such a study. To begin with, Jewish intellectuals thought that such research was harmful to religious faith and weakened it. Second, they believed that the world's issues were enormous enough to keep the human mind occupied. And focusing on theories about the immaterial world diverts the human mind's attention away from the reality of life. Nonetheless, certain Jewish academics appear to have privately explored and taught the mysteries of the world's genesis based on the Bible to their chosen followers. However, there is no written record of these lectures. The Quran does not refer to the creation that took place on each of the 6 days of creation. Nevertheless, God's creatures are mentioned in detail on each of the 6 days of innovation in the Torah, and it is necessary to specify the order of creation. After 6 working days, God rests, sanctifies, and blesses the 7th day. According to the Torah, according to Judaism's beliefs, everyone is obligated to give up business and worldly matters on Saturday and serve God. Allow them to rest and worship exclusively on that day, and consider it good. The Quran, unlike the Torah, does not mention the 7th day of creation. Rather, the heavens and the earth have always been depicted in 6 days. Furthermore, the idea of God resting after the creation of the universe is specifically condemned in numerous Quranic texts. Both texts mention the existence of water at the beginning of creation, which, according to the Torah, appeared to cover the entire surface of the planet. No land was visible from the earth, and the sky appeared as a result of the expansion of these waters. However, the sky was created by smoke, according to the Quran. Of course, other Islamic traditions claim that this smoke came from the same water. Adam was the first man who was created, the father of all humans, and the first divine prophet. With the acceptance of the Quran, God breathed into his body for the first time, and the angels were told to prostrate before him. He and his wife, Eve, were both exiled from heaven for eating the forbidden fruit. God's first caliph on earth was Adam. Adam is the first man and the first prophet made from clay in Islamic theology. And there are others of his generation. The Holy Qur'an mentions Adam numerous times, but the account of Adam's creation is mentioned in Surahs Baqarah, Araf, Hajar, Isra, Taha, and Sa'ad. Will you set on earth anybody who commits a crime and sheds blood? The angels are reported as saying to God during God's conversation with the angels regarding the creation of Adam. I know properly what you don't know, God said. Many commentators had claimed that before humanity, jinns roamed the earth, wreaking havoc and shedding blood, and that the angels compared Adam and his successors to them. In general, the Shias believe that the world of spirits, kingdom, and the light of Prophet Muhammad's soul were the first things that God created. Adam is known as Abu al-Bashar because he was the first human whose soul dissolved in his body and the first human to walk the planet. Thank you for watching this video all up to the end. If you enjoyed it, please like it and subscribe to receive notifications of new videos by clicking the subscribe button and the bell next to it.